Bowling! Who's ready? Bowling!
Mom, make Dad tell the story right.
That's what really happened.
Phenomenal.
You can get it lumping. You can get it thumping. You can get it any old how. Matter of fact, I got it now. Victoria Bitter.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
Streets go-
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you, crack pack? You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
Professor, would you say it's time for our viewers to crack each other's heads open and feast on the goo inside?
Yes, I would, Kent.
All right. Welcome, all you bogans, mad lads, mad whams, chads, and awesome people. We're here again. Man, it's been like, wow, I was thinking it's nearly 2 months. I think the last launch stream we did was my own. Slim Pickens out there on the launch stream front, but we're back again. I love to hear the music. Puts me right in the mood. We have 40 people in here already to help us launch Chrome Dogs. Hail all you beautiful people. I've got Justin K. Sweet waiting in the wings. You know him as Agent Zero. He's been very active in the chat of late, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Agent Zero. If you missed the dramatic reading yesterday of Chrome Dogs, you really missed out. Hyper Wizard and I really sold this book, I think, to the masses. But before we get into any of that, we must stand on tradition. Back to regular scheduling. This man right here, David G, is on a mission to win a Wrenchy this year and has snagged himself six so far. I thought it was 5. He was right. It's 6 so far. First, so congratulations, David. You're up there, immortalized. Who else we got here? We got Jeremy Burt's previous Wrenchy winner. There's the man himself, Agent Zero. Hail Mobigs. Who else we got? There's Hyper Wizard. Look, the gang's all here. Charlie Chan's here. Who else is here? Who else? I spy Eric Grant. Can't make this one live. All the best. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Scrolling down, I see Athaline Dan Genovese. I think I'm saying that right. Getting close on that tattoo. I wonder what that is. Great to have you here in the chat nonetheless. Dark Lord Fudd's here. Who else is here? Danger Vanessa. Love seeing Danger Vanessa in the chat. And Mortal V. Hentai Harry Osborn. Wasn't the biggest fan of Harry Osborn in the comics. I don't know if I want to see the hentai version, but I love having you in the chat nonetheless. I also saw Rick Saylor in here earlier. Where's he? I want to highlight Rick. There he is. Hail Rick Saylor. All right, we're already 5 minutes in. We are, of course, simulcast on Rumble and Twitch. There's a few Twitches out there. I see. Who do I see over there? Frog G, Mortal V, and Danger Vanessa are joining us over on Rumble tonight. Thank you all so much. I apologize. Can't say hello to everyone, but we have a comic book to launch here. Oh, Zaid Comics and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Hello, Zaid Comics and their viewers. Thank you for the raid. There's the Zaid raid. I see Sumo Thori, Timmy Mello, Felix Huss, the Link Master, says justice for SDA. How have I wronged SDA today? I seem to wrong him quite a lot. Hojo says, let's get some Chrome Dog. Let's do it. Let us do it. Let's keep this upbeat. Keep Rob out. Well, Rob is not invited tonight. This man, though, is invited. Justin, welcome to the show. Can we hear you?
How you going?
How you going, mate? There's a little bit of a delay, but it's fine. It works. We did a mic test earlier, and it was like in my ear. So I'm happy with that.
Check.
Let's do it now. We have been promoting Chrome Dog, trying to get it. You got up over 100 signups over the last month or so. We checked out the book yesterday. We've been checking it out periodically here and there, but some people are excited about it. Improbi says, brace yourself for a phenomenal Zaid raid. I love a Zaid raid. We got 74. 74.
Yeah.
Not 74.
Oh my gosh. I really appreciate it.
74.
Phil and crew showing up. I love it. This is great.
Joining us tonight. Coming over from Phil and Brandon's channel. Thank you all. As I said, please do like the stream. That'll help more people see it. Share it out. Tell them we are about to go live with this book in about, say, 7 minutes. Let's say that. And we'll kick this thing off with a bang. SDA gifted memberships at the end of your last stream. Never got a shout out. Oh, my God. How will I ever repay SDA? I did see Justice for SDA. I didn't see the gifting the memberships. There's only one way I really know how to repay SDA. And that's with this. Sorry, SDA. My bad.
You little ripper! Thanks, lads.
Justice for me, he said. Justice for SDA. Look, sometimes these things, they get missed. I don't know what else to say. All right. Feels like I haven't done a launch stream in so long. I'm a little confused as to what to do with my hands here, but we will power on. I will present something to the people. It is this thing right here, Chrome Dog #1. Now, he's not doing a sign up gift. It's first 50 physical backers. So first 50 physical backers will receive a metal trading card. So everyone be aware of that. That's the extra that you will be getting tonight if you like what you see and choose to back at the physical tier, because you have digital available as well.
Yes.
Danger Vanessa says there is no justice in the kangaroo court. There really isn't. It's my justice. That's the only. I am the lord of the land, unfortunately, for everyone else. Mo says we would prefer if Danny did ignore us. We will obviously be checking out the book very shortly, going through it. There's a 10-page sort of preview ashcan that we're going to check out. We went through a little through it yesterday, but now we have the man himself. We were taking a few liberties on what was happening.
I loved it. You did so well with it. I love it. It was so funny.
Yeah, we made Chrome Dog Aussie after he was Scooby-Doo for one sentence. That didn't last very long. His suit was we're going to see if it's his suit, his cybernetics or whatever. It was a weird voice, and then it was like a gay, I don't know, Siri voice. But anyway, we will get into all of it. But I think it's just good anyway to if you haven't already, sign up. It's time that I change out the Rumble thing to Chrome Dog. If I can know how to spell. All right, there it is. Now that link, it is a sign up link, but it will switch over to the live link when you hit the live button. Yes, gay, says Mahaj. No, not that there's anything wrong with that. We're a very inclusive channel over here. All right, what are we looking at here? 80 people watching. Fantastic. Phantasmagorical. 5 watching over on Rumble. Love to see it. Everyone's chat. Love to see people chatting. Even Frog G is putting the link in the chat over on Rumble. That's nice to see. Nice to see. All right. Justin, how you feeling?
I'm
Ready?
nervous.
Nervous? A little bit nervous?
Nervous.
This is your first, first book?
It is. It's my first book. Luke, I wish Luke could be here, but he's in the process of moving from Florida over up to Indiana. So I was hoping he could kind of at least be in the chat with us or even be able to come on, but nope.
Snarkticon reckons you're going to chunder. What's the likelihood? Do you have a vomit reciprocal nearby if need be?
No,
I know. Everyone gets nervous. You never know. It's like you never know when it's a new property. You never know when it's your first time, how it's going to go. But the chat here are very kind. They're very generous. If they like what they see, they will come out and they will support you. So hopefully they do like what they see. It has been a while, but look, I think it's time that we just launch this thing, I reckon. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
All right. You know the drill. Everybody, put your headphones in, turn it up loud. We've got a countdown here. It's a little bit quiet, so you need to turn it up. When I start the countdown, Justin, you go live, because if there's any kind of teething issues unforeseen, you've got about 30 seconds to get this bad boy going. All right, everyone, this is it. This is the first launch on this stream, I think. Yes, the first launch on this stream of 2023 on this show. It is Chrome Dog by Justin, aka Agent Zero, and let's do this thing. All right, here we go.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Here we go.
I love it when a plan comes together. Excellent. Fantastic. Now, if you are new around here, you haven't done this before, if you do decide to back, please do put your backer number in the chat so we can shout you out. Just can thank you personally, like this man right here, Frog G, backer number 2. So close. We're always interested to find out who was number one backer. Unleash the ravenous dogs, says Improbi. Yeah, well, someone got number 1. Who is it? We don't know. Numbers in chat, says Jeremy. Numbers in chat. Well, it looks like you've got is that a trailer here?
Yes. By our very own Timmy Mellows here in the chat.
Oh, hang on. Nolan Lockhart, Camel Moon super fan, back at number 1. Let's go. Hashtag crack pack packs. Wow. Fantastic. That is amazing to see. Oh, and Highway Robbery snuck in here with backer number 3.
All right, Nemo.
I like to see as well that you have a very achievable $2,500 funding goal here. So that's good to see. I asked you before we went live, because sometimes people come and they're like, it's a 25K funding goal. And I'm like, that's good. That's good. Snarkticon is calling out Nolan. That's not a golf cart, Nolan. Yeah, no, he's just wasting golf cart money. No, it's not wasting. He's investing appropriately in some cool indie comics here. Mike Goodlander back in number 5. How Mike Goodlander? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for backing.
Yeah, thank you.
David G, our firster of the night, got the all-nighter bundle. Excellent.
Yeah,
amazing.
He dethroned me. I was first for those 2 streams, and then he dethroned me.
Well, it's all right now because they count up. So the next time you're first, you'll be 3. So before we were doing it consecutively, and the highest person to get consecutive firsts in a row was Jeremy Burtz, the Wrenchy winner, most firsts. But the most he got was 9. He never got 10, I don't think. But I think we're just going to count it up now. So Adam Miller, Hale, back at number 6.
Yes.
Is that the artist
Hale,
extraordinaire, Adam Miller?
Yes.
Ooh.
Thank you, Adam.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. He shared out an image of Inglorious Rex. I guess it was earlier last year, and I just I think it was last summer, and I actually made that my phone background for a while.
Oh man, it's like that new one he showed off.
Good.
I was just sitting there like,
yes.
What?
Well,
this is
just so you know, over here, I've got, because Luke couldn't be here, this is a print that he did of Storm. And
nice.
And then I got Aaron Lepresti's Wrath of God here. I mean Wraith of God.
Fantastic.
Because
fantastic. Well, my friend, you're still getting backers here, so let's get back onto Chrome Dog.
All right.
Hostman is back at number 7. Hail, Hostman.
Right.
Hostman's become a big part of this chat, and I want to thank him. Thank you for backing.
Yeah.
Chaos Chris just bought it as well.
Chris,
I am Zombie Food. Back in number 11.
Right.
Let's go, the Bancroft bump. Bump it up. Thank you so much, Zombie Food. This is amazing. Tarks, excellent. Tarks is back in number 8.
Oh man, he's been with me since the beginning. I have to say, Tarks 9.
Oh, excellent. Tarks is cool.
He's been a cheerleader for sure. Thank you.
I see Timothy Fitzgerald back in number 12. Thank you, Timothy, getting in on there. We haven't even gotten to the book yet. Salkari Alt Enon, the man with the hardest to pronounce avatar name in all of CG, is back in number 9. We love him nonetheless. Lots of people have got Hex in the chat here. Hal Hex. All right, I think we're good to play the trailer. No, actually, we'll play the trailer first, and then we'll do a refresh.
Okay.
All right. So I just got to stop sharing the screen because I got to share with the audio. Where is it? Oh no, I've got to put it. All right. First, I got to put it into Google Chrome because StreamYard is pedantic like that. Now we can do it. Share audio. All right. Let's see what this is.
Epsilon City needs heroes, but will Scratch, the Chrome Dog, have what it takes to answer the call? Beck, Chrome Dog, starting February 3rd on Indiegogo.
Roy is there. We go. Fantastic. Roy's joined us. You're not too late, Roy. We have just launched this. Not I think about 8 minutes ago, and there we go. Now don't get scared by the bogan dollary dues. So wow, I think the dollary dues are going up. That's 718 raised from 12 backers. Fantastic to see. I'll just do another quick refresh. 13 backers actually. So that number should actually pop up. This is epic, says Timmy Mello. Is Timmy the one who did the trailer?
Yeah, he's the one that threw the trailer together. Who's he just kind of, I don't know, he just popped into my DM and was like, hey, I did this.
Love it.
He's been with me since the beginning too. He's definitely one of my super fans.
Yeah, I had a guy do that to me once too. That's how the infamous propaganda trailer came about. He's like, hey, I made this for you. And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to play it for the next 3 years. Much to Mo Big's chagrin. Yeah, put it all together, did the voiceover. Well done, Timmy. That's
Yeah.
excellent. The day later, back in number 13. Thank you so much.
Nice.
And thank you for being here. Anyone who is new here, please do hit subscribe. We stream about 5 or 6 nights a week. I'm doing daily shorts now. So it is a fun, a cool channel if you're into comics, especially indie comics, if you're into CG, all that sort of good stuff. Please do subscribe. Give the stream a like anyway and share it out because we want to get the most possible people in here checking out Chrome Dog on its launch. SJ says 0 to 1,037. Well, that's dollary dues, remember. So he's trying to get American dollars. Whoa, you are, let me do some quick maths, $104 away from 1,000, which is very close, and 14 backers. Alex says,
Yeah,
I'm listening to
thank you.
Arvid and
This
Sontag,
is
but
great.
just back this.
Oh, right.
Al Alex.
That's right. Sontag. Wow, what a coincidence. He's streaming right now.
We all stream all
Arvid
over each other.
Right. But I just remember being really inspired by his launch stream. That kind of like really kicked me into gear.
That's that is the gold
getting
standard now.
The book put together. Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Hostman says, let's get this doggo to 100 backers. That would be amazing. Z Comics or Z Comics, depending on where it's from, back in number 15. Thank you. Well, they just keep coming in. This is amazing. This is fantastic. 35% already funded. I'll just keep doing another refresh here. 15 backers. That is fantastic. All right, that number will update. Everyone is into Bancroft shorts. Not everyone, but hopefully some people are. Sumo says Bancroft streams all over the place, much to Mel B's chagrin. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's get into Chrome Dogs. Chrome Dogs 1, which leads me to believe that there will be more Chrome Dogs to come in the future. It is a 32-page
dog. His name is Scratch.
Yes. No, I mean the issues of the book. So there's one Chrome Dog,
right.
Many Chrome Dog comics to come, hopefully.
Right. Okay.
You guys out there have to help make this happen. So, do you want to? How do we want to do this? We can go through the campaign, or we can look through the. Let's look through the campaign first, and then we can dive into that Ashcan that you sent me, so that people can kind of get a bit more of a feel about it. So it's what you guys need to know. It's 32 pages. It's an action. Would you say it's sci-fi? What sort of genre would you put it in?
So it's street level action, but it definitely has some major cyberpunk undertones as well as definitely some sci-fi. I like the gene punk. I like to use that term, genetic engineering kind of stuff going on in it. I mean it's just all around superhero action, but maybe less capes. There is a hero that exists in the world who exactly.
All right. That's the Ashcan. We will check that out in a moment so we can go through and actually learn what was happening because Hyper Wizard and I, we were taking a few liberties, guessing a little bit. But by the way, this art here, so the artist on the book is Luke Stone, who you all know.
Correct.
And love, I presume. Yep. I mean, Mo doesn't love his hat, but we can take or leave the hat.
Well, but he rarely even wears the pork pie anymore. So I don't think Mo has to worry about that.
Puts it on for him. Just I don't know if it's like it's their tradition, it's their thing. Chrome or dog skin covers. Maybe that could be a stretch goal, Mo. Could we get this thing made first?
Cover.
I don't know about dog skin. A dog fur, maybe. Okay, so moving on down here. All right, so Luke was the artist. Who's the colorist here on the cover? Remind me.
All right, so that the cover colorist was Edgar Tavitas or Tavitas. I'm not sure how he pronounces it, but he lives down in Mexico. Cool dude, all around.
And then on the interiors, now Luke is also on the interiors, but you've got a different colorist working on the interiors.
Correct. The interior colorist is Patrick Gammo, which is the same colorist that works for Luke on all the hybrid books.
Now
very
it was a
fortunate to
bold
get that.
choice. It was a bold choice showing this scene first because a lot of people were in the chat like saying, "Is this a furry book? Why is he wearing like a chibi hat thing?" All is
Right?
revealed. All
Yeah.
was revealed.
So
We'll get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, and the thing is, the reason I shared this is I want to show what I'm doing in this book, and also that last panel right there is actually one of my
Mhm.
favorite panels in the entire book. When he's getting punched and he's just getting in that moment. I don't know. I just love that panel. So just wanted to
Now
share my
we
love.
don't meet this guy, but this guy's the sort of the bad guy,
Mhm.
Seether.
Yeah, that's Seether, who's
Yeah.
who
So we
will
didn't
be,
see him in the
you know,
Ashcan, but he's prominent in the
correct.
book. I'm led to believe.
He will show up in the book. We'll say that.
All right, he'll show up in the book. Okay. So available to you guys now, you can get the Luke Stone cover. The Aaron Lopresti cover is obviously still in production, but you will. I mean,
Yes.
it's Aaron Lopresti, so
Right.
it's going to be great. No worries there.
Well, and
no worries there.
he's also he was kind enough to squeeze me in between pages for Blood Hunters. So
That's
I feel
great.
like, he can take.
I
all the
freaking
time he
I
needs.
love Aaron's art, and he's such a
Me
nice
too.
guy. I like listening to their streams. But
That's
yeah,
great.
no, his art is like it's crazy. It's Ethan was talking about the other day. It's crazy how Aaron is just they age out because they get too expensive, they get too well known, and then they're like, well, we're gonna go off and use someone cheap who doesn't necessarily is as good, but like these guys are still amazing artists, but I mean, better for us, better for Aaron. He's finally making his own stuff now.
For sure.
I dreaded Dinosaur. I'm back a number sweet 16.
Oh wow, thank you.
Molly Ringwald,
Oh,
eat your heart
nice.
out.
Molly Ringwald. Perfect.
Thank you so much, man. And Snarkcon points out we are very close. If I do a refresh here, we are very close to $1,000 raised. It's a $2,500 goal. I mean, we've done that before. We still have half an hour to go. We have definitely done $2,500 in a launch stream before on a new book. I'm not saying it is 100% going to happen, but I think if you guys can help Justin here out, share the stream out, let people know this is going on, taking place, and yeah, we can. The more people in here, obviously, the more people get to see what this is all about. Okay. All right, scrolling back down to where we were. So there's those two covers available there. There's a part-time black and white line-art edition. Does that have lettering in it? Will that have story in it? Or that's just art?
Yes. So I believe the way we're going to do it is it's going to be lettered, but it will be black and white letters. So
all right, cool. So it was a 100% black and white book.
Yep.
I get you. Dan asks, will the art from the Aaron Lopresti cover be the same on the metal card that you're giving away to the first 50 backers?
Yes, and I probably should add that to the FAQ, but yes, it'll be the same piece of art, but it's going to be turned into a properly formatted trading card to be determined exactly which old school style I want to go with.
Mad Ruth says that featured tier is fire.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get to that shortly.
That's right.
Is that this
Definitely.
one here, the Arrow bundle?
Yeah.
Right, so
no,
what are we looking at
it'd
here
be the
for
Arrow Bundle 2.
Arrow Bundle 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. So the featured tier Arrow Bundle 2, which is $40. Yep. It's the perfect way to plunge into Arrow Comics universe. Tell us about Arrow Comics. Because it looks like you've already got some Arrow Comic stuff here. So there's you're part of a group of people?
Correct. So Arrow Comics was started in the mid 80s. And over the years, it's kind of into its now fourth iteration of Arrow Comics, and Randy Zimmerman is the current publisher for Arrow. And so I've kind of joined the team, and we're looking to make 2023 a big year for Arrow Comics as a brand, and kind of push it to the forefront. Maybe,
so you get six books for $40 there.
Correct.
including I know
physical,
I know
stretch
Soltac, I know hybrids,
Mhm.
and I'm just seeing. Oh, that's hang on. Is that that's Only Death Can Save Us?
Correct.
It's called
Yeah,
Revolt.
that's issue
though.
number 2.
Oh,
Well, so that's Revolt. Revolt issue 2. That is that's Only Death Can Save Us cover. I'm not sure what the stories are going to be inside, but it is.
oh, okay. I see.
It is an anthology.
An
style,
anthology. Oh, cool.
style book.
So,
Yeah.
right. So now that's cool. I mean, obviously, that's a lot of cool people involved in Arrow Comics. I wasn't aware of this. I'm only being made aware of it now. That's really cool.
And Mad Ruth, Mad Ruth is Soltac, and what he's done is he's taken his graphic novel and has broken it out into floppies, and so that's the first issue, and we're going to be able to offer that, as a bundle. And so this, as we go along, each of us creators that do our crowdfunding, we're going to offer Arrow bundles in accordance to what Randy sets down as to what the bundle is. So this is the bundle number 2, which from what I understand is going to be like the next crowdfund is going to feature these same comics as a bundle number 2, and so on.
SDA says, bring the Arrow Comics gang on. I think I might have to. There's a lot of cool people in here, and there's some books I'm not aware of. Obviously, there are ones that I am aware of, but that's dope.
Yeah, that one's 8 comics for $40 too. That's a really good value as well.
What's that one?
But and it has Sin Killer in it too, which is Marv's comic.
Oh yeah, look at that. So the Arrow bundle now, but the Arrow bundle number 1 doesn't include your comic. That's just sort of more like if you like this sort of thing, you might want to check out.
Right.
So what's that? I can't do maths. What's 50 divided by 8 is that's $6 a comic. That's a damn good deal for an indie comic.
So the Arrow comic bundle number 1, people might recognize from the Rift Riders campaign. That was Luke's other book.
Yep.
Well, it's his project. It's Piper wrote that one, and then Steve, Dillard's doing the art for that one. But yeah, and so we just carried that over to this one. And so that's kind of what we're.
So all you guys are going to be doing the same thing on all your different campaigns. Essentially, you offer a bundle
and building bundles
with
other.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like this. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, cool. Midnight Shift Pack. That's the. That's one where you can buy a metal print with the cover.
Right. So you get the comic with the cover, and then you get the metal print of the cover, and it's just a metal print, and it's a virgin version of it, so it doesn't feature the logo or any of the trade dress.
Yep. And you're doing the same thing with the Luke Stone cover. All right, someone already bought the All Nighter bundle, that's all of that stuff put together.
Yes,
that's awesome. That looks like a big bundle.
Appreciate.
Wow, that's $100. Yeah. You sold 4 of them. That's amazing. Well done.
Appreciate that.
Howl the chat. Thank you, everyone. Now he does have digital for people who don't want to pay shipping and don't mind not getting actually, I want to check how much is your digital. I want to, because I'm considering digital, but I'm still jumping back and forth about it. I don't know, but there you go for $5. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Hang on, actually, scrolling up the top here, I have word that we have passed a milestone here. 42% funded, 1,074 raised of a $2,500 goal. 17 backers all up. If you do back, please do put your backer number right there in the chat so we can shout you out. I had to fire Rob Arnold as the writer after that dialogue. What dialogue, man? Oh, you're supposed to smoke it, boys. Not that crack. We are joined by Jasper. How you going, Jasper? Chaos Chris is loving seeing the momentum on this campaign. Tarks, yeah, he backed the all-nighter bundle. How Tarks, man? That's a big commitment. You gotta love it. And there will be a stretch goal at 3,500, which is 6 a.m. is he's really stepping up his game on these stickers. I've seen like a bunch of them lately, and they're really looking good. So I love mine. Actually, I've got a magnet version coming in right now, actually, for everyone who backs my campaign. So excellent. All right. I think it's time we dive into Jasper. You're just in time. I think it's time we dive into the actual comic, what you've shown us. I like that you've done this. I think it's a really good idea. A little intro, because this is a completely new property. People aren't aware of what it is. So we're not going to do a dramatic reading tonight. We did that last night. If you want to, after the stream, you want to go check that out. It's well worth it. I brought in a real top-notch voice actor to help me with that.
So the one thing I want to highlight is in that description of all those perks. As you scroll down, I've got 2 places where folks can actually click the link and download the Ashcan PDF right there, so they can get the demo.
Oh, good.
It's available on the page. So,
yeah. Snarkcon points out magnets are better than cards, which are better than stickers, which are better than bookmarks. Well, you will get a magnet. You won't get a card on this campaign, but I am able to make cards now, so cards will be coming for the Lucent. I just have to do that. Stickers. Did I have a sticker? No sticker on this campaign, and a bookmark. So on this one, you'll be getting, if it gets up to 3,500, you will be getting a sticker. If you back now before it gets to 50, you'll be getting a metal trading card. And metal is magnetic, so that sort of covers magnets. Mo missed the reading. Oh, it was something else. It was.
It was.
All right. David G says wrong. Okay. This is Chrome Dog. Perfect Strangers. What does Perfect Strangers allude to?
Well, the different characters that wind up showing up in the entire issue, really.
I see. All right. Now I have questions. I'm going to drill you because now I've read this. Now it's time to drill down into the details. So,
okay.
Epsilon City, Gossip. Now, is this set on Earth? Is this a real place? Okay. Is this like an sort of just an alternate world sort of thing?
So it's an alternate world. It's a planet that is. It's actually set. Okay, so if you look up at the sky and you see Orion's belt, right? If you can see that from the hemisphere. Oh my gosh.
Hang on. Is Orion's belt here? Or
no. I'm just saying no. So Orion's belt.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sky,
you're just saying. You're just saying.
Stars.
Yes, I can see Orion's belt. Yes. All right. We're on the same page finally. If I look up in the sky, I can see Orion's belt.
Yeah. So when you look at Orion's belt, the furthest left star is it's called Alnitak, I think. Alnitak. Well, that star is where this planet that Chrome Dog inhabits currently is orbiting.
So
and
then it is really it's in our universe. It's just on a different planet.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Right. We're already getting.
And the long and short of it is there's no known space travel. It happened through a Stargate. We'll just say that. So there was a mass exodus so long ago before the events of this book. And
don't
so
feel compelled to say anything you don't want to say, like that you want to keep mysterious.
That's fine. But the planet is named. It's called Ringgold. That's the name of the planet. It was named after one of the founders. We'll just say that.
All right. B.A. Turner is here, and he is backer number 20. That sounds like we've got a few backers. That sounds like we've got a few more backers, because last time we checked, we were on 17. That is excellent. No, we've done the we've checked out the book. We looked at the we're going through the preview now, Jasper. So do you have like a short, quick elevator pitch? You're like, hey, sell it to me in 10 seconds, sort of thing. Do you have one of them?
I mean, I pretty much wrote it down. If
that's
I don't
fine.
stick
You can
to
read
the
it.
script,
Yeah, you can read it.
I will just expand and just wow you and put you to sleep with my melodic voice. You can ask my wife.
Hit us.
All right. So let's see. So after awakening in an unfamiliar place, Scratch the Chrome Dog has no recollection of his former life. However, as if driven by some sort of instinct inside, he assumes the role of a workaholic freelancer in Epsilon City, aka Sector Epsilon. Scratch finds himself working contract jobs among cleanup crews, event security staffers, criminals, detectives, and he has even landed a day job as a mascot for Cerulean Park near the Gossamer Bay Pier. As Scratch begins each shift, one thing is becoming painfully obvious. His pre-installed virtual assistant Sally must be dealt with. She's scattered, unpredictable, and as a result, she's becoming less than helpful. Between the insomnia, amnesia, and Sally's constant presence.
All right. I'm gonna have to stop
Scratch's-
you there. It's already going on. Yeah,
Okay.
everyone got off the elevator already.
No!
we gotta tighten that. We gotta tighten that pitch down to something like
I was almost
bang,
yeah, I was almost
bang,
done.
bang. That's okay. That's
Bang, bang.
okay. Look, I still can't pitch my book in a succinct manner, and it's been nearly 3 years. So, I've pulled up the other screen. I don't know why I have this one open. That's okay because it looks like if I refresh here, 20 backers, 1,334 raised. That's over 50%, which is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Pretty amazing. Rick says, "Get Andy in here." I think I'm gonna hone in on what I want to find out about this book,
Okay.
about these characters,
All right.
and I think that might
Sure.
get more to the crux of what people are gonna want to know here.
Okay.
All right. So here's a chrome dog. Now we don't know what a chrome dog is, other than we can guess he's a dog. Now, do we know if he's made of chrome? Is it a suit? Is he a different kind of being?
So
Do we find that out?
So in this comic, no.
Okay, it's a mystery. It's still a, so we're just like,
it
he's
is
a
still a
chrome dog,
mystery.
deal with it. Because we noticed, that's one of
So-
the things that we noticed, no one else was a chrome dog.
So right. So part of the part of the reason he's called the Chrome Dog, because that's what it is. If you
Yep.
remember the old Spider-Man comics, right? They called him Spider-Man. He was just a dude in a suit doing spider things, and people called him Spider-Man. Same with
Yep.
Daredevil. You know, they just started calling him that, and so that's essentially, that's his moniker because no one else knows what to call him. And so if you call him by his name, he goes by Scratch, but he doesn't remember his real name. So he's,
Okay. So there's a like, he doesn't know either. It's not that
right.
It's not that
Right.
they're not telling us. It's that we don't know yet. So that's like going to be part of
Right.
the mystery of the story, I presume.
Yes.
Okay. Now he is working at a theme park and he's getting dressed up,
Sure.
which is I thought it was very considerate of them to have a suit that fits over this bulking chrome dog animal physique that he has. So that's a plus for them. That like a good, and he's talking now. Who's he talking to here? Is it something in his
It's
head?
Sally.
Is that, and again, if this is something that we don't know yet, don't feel free to
No,
say no. I can't tell you that.
I mean, he calls her out, calls her by name later on, but here,
I
it is.
mean,
well,
what
actually, it's right here. What's that? What is it?
Like we see her name, but what is she? Like, what is she? Like, because he's talking to himself,
a-
sort of.
She's a virtual intelligence that's installed inside his body, if you will.
Oh, nice.
Like
Okay,
she's
cool.
a ride
Yep.
along. She's installed in his in his shell, in his body.
And for
but
anyone who's
distinct from
just
him.
joining us now, this is not necessarily a fairy book. This is his
No.
job. Don't
Not
shame
necessarily.
him for just trying to make a living. All right. She's a virus, says Harper is a baby. She's a delusion. He's his chrome dog, the schizophrenic dog. No.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's his suit. Now he's got a job. Now is he, because we were speculating whether or not he's sort of like undercover trying to figure something out here. Is that something you can tell us about? Or is he literally like, he's like, I've got a job and I just happened to see something weird happen?
So just as natural as anyone else is, breathing, right? He's able to he scans the area around him for and so what he's doing here is he's scanning them and developing signatures for each one, so that he can track them later if necessary.
Great
Because,
effects, by the way. Your
Epsilon,
artist really nailed
thank
that.
you. Yeah, well, they captured what was what was in my brain, and they both Luke and the colorist really nailed it. And the thing is here, if you'll notice, the mom here, she has this sparkle
Unknown.
to her that's different.
Yeah.
And she's unknown. And so, and also if you look at the little girl, in the words there, it says Sarah and then 44782, right?
Mhm.
It's just a number designation that the system gave, and the system only knows her name because she heard her mother call her that, so it kind of like labels her.
All right,
there.
it's updating live, basically like Jarvis a little bit, says Timmy Mello. Although Snarkgun says, and the
Yeah.
mainstream still say
Well-
we don't have any original ideas in CG.
But important to note, the world that Chrome Dog lives in is kind of stuck in a time period that's very similar to the 1980s. So there's no cell phones. There's
Also,
and
he's
they
like
have
super
payphones under the
advanced for
corner.
them.
Exactly. Yeah, he's way advanced.
All right, we're starting to learn a little bit about this world that we're just getting a sneak peek into here in this Ashcan, and everyone can download this. There are links, multiple links on the campaign page if you want to get in here and check this out yourself. They even nailed the mum ass here, the 80s mum ass. So
yeah.
And
well, I
anyway,
yeah. Go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, I basically the fashion is kind of bringing in elements of the 50s and the 80s and kind of like mixing them together. So like, what if the 60s and 70s didn't really happen, right, in this universe? So that's kind of why you see the melding of different fashions and whatnot.
It sounds like you've really thought a lot about this world that you're trying to build here, which I like to see. Chaos says the mum is thick. And Slim Crow Hale says back at 18, got the book and an arrow bundle.
Oh,
excellent. Oh, that's
thank
cool.
you.
That bundle
All
thing
right.
is working.
Appreciate that.
That is awesome. Okay, so he sees some people up to no good here. These dudes.
Yep.
And he's like, is he like does he have a sense of does he feel responsibility to help people? Like, is he like a superhero in that sense that when he sees people in trouble, he goes out and helps them? Or is there... Okay, cool. I was just like, yeah, because I was wondering, and again, that ties into sort of what sort of book this is. And he runs off in suit, mind you, to confront them. And he's obviously got technology that they can't really know about, I presume. Now we get he keeps the head on, and the Chrome Dog is revealed.
Well, it's stuck. It's
stuck, right? It's trapped on his head.
Yeah. In the fight, it talks about, because Jimmy, we see Jimmy referenced twice in this story. Early on with the shift that's coming up that he's gonna take over on the ferry. And then also here at the end where he's like, Jimmy should have fixed that latch on this helmet. So, Jimmy as a character, is, kind of one of his friends, one of his buddies.
I see. I'm starting to put it all together now. All right. So he chases this guy down who looks like he's trying to abscond with a child. And they have a tussle. Now are the people surprised to see a Chrome Dog out there? Because like I said, no one else is a Chrome Dog. Only he is. It's like a thing with with Cyberfrog. Like, he's the only Cyberfrog, and it's part of the story that everyone is a bit like, "Ooh, what's that?" Because if you saw Chrome Dog walking around, if I went down to buy a Coke later and there was Chrome Dog
Right.
in front of me in the
Right.
in the aisle, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm going to go in here. So are they like surprised or are they like,
Oh yeah,
whatever?
well, I mean, so it just depends on what neighborhood he's in. You know, they they either know him or they don't. But the thing about it too is he does a lot of jobs. He'll go on heists with certain criminal elements. Like, I mean, he'll take jobs like that. And but he has certain lines that don't get crossed, and if they do, he's out for vengeance. And in this moment, he witnesses the mother and daughter getting abducted, and he's like, okay, I need to do something about this. And so but yeah, and the people see him, they see him coming, and he generally likes to wear a hoodie when he wants to be, he likes to wear
it's like a turtle,
black hoodie or something.
The turtles do that as well. Yeah, they get around in the
pretty
trench
much,
coats and the hat. Right, I feel you.
But
I feel you.
But he doesn't skulk in the sewers. Like he's bold enough to walk down the street or actually jump from building to building like Pitt.
In a couple of words, how would you describe his personality?
He's brash, bold, but kind.
All right, cool. Now Darren wants to know if he wants to know, did we already find out if Chrome Dog smokes crack? I don't know if it would have any effect on a Chrome Dog, Darren. Different physiology.
So
you don't have to answer that question, by the way. You don't have to answer every random question from the chat. I just like to highlight them. It was the 80s. Chrome Dog just needs to wear sunglasses, and everyone will assume he's a cool new beer company mascot. That's true. That is true.
Nice.
It will have an effect, says Mo. Now, if Chrome Dog was walking down an alley and came across a crack pack celebrating life, would Chrome Dog A, join in the celebration, or B, would he put his tail up and prance off? The crack pack is really giving you a test here. And Dean says, careful now. Wow. Mad Root says Chrome lips don't swell on a hot glass pipe. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I want to get to this. He would what? Sorry.
Okay. He would eat the crack. He'd probably eat the crack pipe.
He just
especially if he wanted to heal himself.
Right.
Yeah.
He'd do it his own way. Now we find out. Look, this is not normal human behavior. Like, he punched him in the jaw, and now there's something underneath it. So it looks like there's something else going on in this world that we're not yet privy to. And I feel like if you got a lunging right, it's pretty much a haymaker from a metallic super dog. You're probably not going to be smiling after that. So I don't think this guy's all that human. But so that's interesting and cool. And he zaps him. And there's like a system, failure. It's cool. It's like nice action. So where does this sit in the story? Is this at the beginning of the story, or is this like in the middle? Are we gonna?
No, this is how the book opens. So the first 10 pages.
Okay, cool.
Says, here you
all
go.
Right.
This
so
is
if you want it, if you like the look of that, and you want to find out what the next 22 pages, 20 odd pages are, you're gonna have to back, and it's great to see a lot of you are. Wait.
Oh yeah.
The page says crack. It does. We looked through this yesterday. Oh,
and he's got rock on his face.
Yeah. He does
too. Rock on his face.
He does. Yeah. I think the crack pack is well represented. I think they can well and truly support this book and feel confident. Mr. Ogo Pogo says this looks pretty dang good. Looking forward to reading it fully. Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to assume that he's backed it. Thank you so much, man. And there's a nice, cool, heroic pose there. Where's Mommy? I like that she's like, you're hurting Wally. Nice.
Well,
All
and
right,
that's,
so yeah,
and
we
that's
didn't.
the thing too. Yeah.
No, go on, go on.
Well, that's the thing too. The headpiece kind of works two things. You know, one, physically it won't come off because it's stuck. But two, it's a way for him to kind of shield his identity from her for now, in a way. So
Mhm.
you know, so she still sees him as being Wally. So he's not necessarily, you know,
Yeah.
this, you know, ugly, or not ugly, but just fearsome looking, you know, wolf that's going to eat her. You know. So
That was a
So, yeah.
dog whistle, a chrome dog whistle to the crack pack for sure. Agrees, Moby.
boy.
I really dig this effect. This sort of like Terminator meets the Matrix kind of view thing that you guys have developed here. I think that's a really cool, a unique approach that I haven't really seen much of in comics. So yeah, that's a really cool thing to the character. I mean, this looks really cool. I think your team has absolutely crushed it on the art. I dig what you're doing here. It looks like a good fun piece of escapist entertainment, which I think we're all about over here on this channel. I'm going to zoom back over to the campaign here because I do believe we've jumped up a little bit. I hope we have. Let me do a refresh here. We've picked up another backer. That's $1,359 raised. 54% is very respectable for a first timer, I can tell you.
Backer 21.
Did I highlight Nita Joe Backer? I didn't. Thank you so much, Rick Saylor. Hail Nita. I don't know how I didn't see that. Oh, there it is. Nita Joe. Excellent. Loves the ash can. Fantastic. Thank you so much. What is Dean saying? Bow wow wow yippee yay. Where's Chrome Dog at? Bark with me. Darren, what does he say? Crack Pack has the best crack. If Chrome Dog smoked one of our rocks, he'd catch a case of the zoomies. I just need to know, how do we call that a case of chromies? Nice. Writer, artist, inker, producer. Luke wears many hats in CG. Only one of them is Mo is not a fan of Luke's hat, but a fan of Luke. Oh, Green Laser posted the link in Chant Stream. Yeah. Well, man, look,
thanks,
it has
Green
been
Laser.
an absolute ride. I'm happy that we were able to connect through the chat, get this thing to a point where we could launch it. And I mean, all I want is so that this happens, so that at the end of the hour, we're looking at something like this. You've got 21 backers. You've got, you're well over halfway on your way to being funded. Now it's up to getting yourself out there in front of more people, which I'm sure you will do. And yeah, we'll see this thing getting out. I mean, I really love what you guys are doing with this bundle. I think that's really clever. Clever way to sort of pull your marketing resources. So that's really, Mr. Ogopogo was back in number 21 too. Yes, how Mr. Ogopogo. Fantastic. Will I have Lady Ali on mic? Yes, I'm already in talks with Ali. I've got a bunch of people. It's so funny. Like, I'm not used to being in demand, really. Because if you think about the last 4 months, it's been quiet. Now I've got about 10 people I'm trying to juggle when I'm going to get them on all of a sudden. So, yes.
You're welcome. I opened the floodgates for
you. You really did. Yeah. Thank you for kicking off. I'm having a successful campaign as the first launch. It's funny that it's in February, but you know, that's cool. That's fine. Congratulations on the strong launch. Justin says Mo. Sulkery Alt is clapping. Woo. Yeah, Ali will be on here. We're gonna have, who else are we gonna have? Oh, tomorrow. You can do it all over again. Tomorrow we're gonna get Jay Lieb on and we're gonna do the Steins. So make sure you come back for that. That's a really cool looking book. I'm really into that whole genre. You guys will know that by now. Who am I talking to? The Quaff. He's got a new book. I think I'm gonna get Jose on, Ali. It's a bunch of people. I'll let you guys know. Everyone is saying congratulations. Congratulations, man. It's a cool looking book. I think that's it. I think that has to be our stream. Well done on launching your first ever comic. All right. So I want to do a big thank you to Justin here. But the biggest thank you of all, as always, goes out to the wonderful, amazing, spectacular, ever phenomenal, especially when it's a launch night and you guys back. Ever phenomenal, sexiest chat in all of CG's. Hang in the backstage, Justin, when I end the stream, so we can chat after the stream. But that's it from us. Thank you. You are sexiest chat in all of CG. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to launch the Steins. Until then, I hope you have a great night. All right, bye.
Individually, we are weak like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a mighty fat